The story of killing me softly with his song.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song.
This is a story of a song about a song. It all started in 1971 when 20-year-old Lori Lieberman was invited to see a concert by a singer she hadn't heard of. Don McLean was touring his album American Pie, on which is the song Empty Chairs. She was so moved by the song that she composed a poem for the intention of turning it into lyric. Not long before this, Lori met the songwriters Charles Fox and Norman Gimbel, who were veterans in the music industry at this point. Lori made a decision that she would later regret when she agreed to have Fox and Gimbel manage her. So she brings the poem that she wrote inspired by Don McLean to them, who rewrote it and added the iconic melody. Fox and Gimbel then denied Lori writing credits on the song, something that Lori would continue to dispute for 50 years. She released her version of the song on her debut album in 1972, but it failed to chart, and it wasn't really noticed by the public. In 1972, Roberta Flack was already a pretty big star. She'd had multiple gold records, and she was a cherished voice in the 70s R&B scene. She was sitting on an airplane when she'd heard a song which had been featured in the in-flight audio program. When she landed, she immediately called up Quincy Jones in search of the authors of this song. Within 48 hours, she had the music on her doorstep. Roberta's version was a lot different than Lori's, mostly because Roberta theorized she had a strong background in classical music and music theory, and was therefore able to pull out the beauty of the song and enhance it with the right arrangement fine-tuned to a vocal melody. And it really hit the button with American listeners at the time. And so it was released in January 1973, and it went to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts, staying in that position for 5 straight weeks. At the 1974 Grammy Awards, Roberta Flack won for Record of the Year and for Female Pop Vocal Performance for Killing Me Softly. Fox and Gimbel won for Song of the Year. In 1996, the Fugees released their second album, the hip-hop classic, The Score. They had almost completed the recording of their album, The Score, but they felt like it was missing something to round it out. At this point, they were also looking for a way to include a sample from a Tribe Called Quest song called Bonita Applebum, which took the sample itself from a song called Memory Band by a group called the Rotary Connection. Roz suggested that they cover Killing Me Softly with Lauren on lead vocals, giving her the chance to shine, and giving the album a bona fide chance at a mainstream pop hit. So the Fugees took the Roberta Flack version. They added a reggae bass drop, a hip-hop drum beat, and some random stuff blurted out by Wyclef and the Tribe Called Quest sample. And ta-da! They had a 90s classic. As far as critics went, they thought the cover maintained the original spirit of the song very well, while bringing it boldly into a new direction for a new generation. And it worked. The song was an instant 90s classic, exploding across the airwaves.